Mercedes left alone in F1 engine row, as Cadillac F1 confirms unanimous objection ahead of FIA meeting. Mercedes has been left all alone in the engine loophole controversy ahead of the 2026 F1 season. Cadillac F1 chief Dan Tauris confirmed that the other 4 engine manufacturers have found a common ground as talks about a potential rule change loom. Reports of Mercedes finding a loophole in the new FIA engine regulations for 2026 emerged in December last year. For this new technical era, F1's governing body set a cap on the compression ratio of the engine at a 16:1 ratio when measured at ambient temperature. However, the Toto Wolff-led team allegedly found a way to expand the compression ratio to 18:1 when the engine was running and warmed up. However, the FIA had set no procedure to measure the compression ratio in hot conditions when the engine was running. Red Bull was said to be another team that found out about the loophole and implemented it. However, a few days ago, a report from Motorsport Italia stated that Red Bull, which supposedly couldn't exploit the loophole as much as Mercedes, turned against them and joined the other 3 engine manufacturers, Audi, Ferrari, and Honda, in opposing the so-called illegal engines. Ahead of an important meeting between the FIA and the engine manufacturers in Bahrain this week, Cadillac F1 CEO Dan Tauris commented on the controversy. He said, via Planet F1, Mercedes provides engines to 3 other teams besides itself: McLaren, Alpine, and Williams. If the FIA were to abruptly clamp down on the loophole exploitation and give the Silver Arrows short notice to correct the allegedly illegal engine aspect, there have been theories that teams powered by them could be absent from the grid at the season-opening Australian GP. In no world would the FIA want a controversy of such proportions on its hands, especially with the global viewership F1 draws. McLaren Racing CEO Zak Brown defended the Silver Arrows during the livery launch of his team on Monday. Brown also addressed the possibility of Mercedes-powered teams being absent from the grid in Australia. He said, the meeting between the 5 engine manufacturers and the FIA in Bahrain will happen around the first 3-day preseason test from Feb. 11 to 13. Quick links.